I said it like since the beginning when people asking about you, what I have to say. What I have to say, the first day, second day, I had to call you out so you could start talking. After I called you out, you talked a lot, but before that, you didn't talk much. And then today, you haven't spoken much as
What
well.
I brought up is I thought we're clear connections. I mean, if you think I'm not contributing to the town, that's one thing, but I am trying to be pro town.
Well, who do you think is Mafia right now?
I already told you.
Just
Yeah,
said
you just said
me.
Jason.
Jason. No, I think Kimball. I think Kimball and
Kimball.
Eric.
Oh.
Damn it, say Kimball,
Kimball
man.
and Eric.
Yeah, you gotta say Kimball.
Yeah, there's Jason and then there's Kimball.
Kimball,
Jason,
sorry.
Jason.
Kimball and Eric are my two Mafia reads.
I want to say that I also think Kimball is Mafia. He's playing very similarly to in the past when he was Mafia.
He is a little too passive for my.
Yeah,
like,
and he's not. And he's like kind of wishy-washy. He's not like being directly like, here's my read. Like for sure, I think it's for sure Mafia, whatever.
So
Wait,
who would
so Rybo, who did you?
I don't know.
say?
I'm
Kimball and
defending
who?
people
Eric?
and Eric.
Eric.
So I mean,
Jordan's the other policy
problem
by the way.
here's my problem with Eric. Like I've agreed with him on most of his reads. Like him thinking Alan was town. So I can't imagine that. I guess Eric could be Mafia.
If Alan and Eric are in,
My only problem
What about Jason?
My problem with Eric is that, like, the way he just spoke up after asking. I have a problem with people that only speak up after asking the person. And the person, oh, sure, I have a list of things to say. Like, why don't you use that information to ask people questions or share that information when we're discussing something, and then you can use that. If, like, people that don't speak up but have good information when we ask them, is really suspicious to me. It sounds like people that just gather information whenever they ask something instead of contributing down.
Okay.
So
I
like,
think
you
I'm
talked about me
convinced.
being pro or not playing pro town. Like you piggyback on everybody else and trying to kill people, which makes me also suspicious of you. So,
Who, me?
No, Jason with an I.
Me? Who did I try to kill?
Oh, I mean, Kimball, you want to say anything?
Yeah. So first of all, I've been supporting Rybo since early on. Actually, I defended him pretty early on, and I defended Alan in the like we shouldn't vote for him just because thing. Just recently, I think I've also been I supported Phil early on too. I think the not voting for Alan is pretty pro town because like that was possibly Lynch or lose, and I think like if I had voted, it would have been Lynch. So if I was Mafia, like I would have just voted him off and gone with everyone else.
Unless he's Mafia too.
No, I feel like he's Mafia because he can keep me around and throw suspicion on me whenever he wants.
What I'm saying is, if Alan was Mafia and you were Mafia too, and it looked like it was like you wouldn't have voted for him.
But okay, here's the thing. Everyone's. Well, a lot of people have been supporting Alan, and you yourself were even saying it's more of a policy Lynch than.
No.
Think
Yeah, but I still think the thing is, there's no way anybody can be supporting Alan at this point. He hasn't said anything worthwhile. There's no way that you can think he's a town.
I can have a town read. I'm allowed to have reads. Okay, they don't have to agree with yours.
Okay.
So I've been sitting back a lot. I've been having a lot of trouble with like everyone cutting out, and like I don't get video. I get stills with sound, and I'm trying the best that I can, but it's gotten like occasionally it's better, and it's been worse for a while. So I have just been sitting back and trying to listen as much as I can. My biggest suspicion the entire game has been Brigor. Just his early aggressiveness and then his lack of other contributions. And I know I defended Mango early on as well. And I haven't really changed my verdict, but I wouldn't necessarily support him as well. I thought Unctuous was maybe Mafia too. Everyone seems to have jumped to his, because he was so adamant on Alan. I thought it was just policy Lynch, easy kill. But everyone else seems to think that he's town.
And now I'm even more suspicious of Kimball because
we also need to mention that Jordan hasn't been speaking either.
Yeah, I've kind of waited for Jason
finish
to say
first. Let me finish and then you go ahead. I'm more suspicious of Kimball now because it seems like he's trying to get people who I thought were town on his side, like Mango and Ryan. whereas someone like Unctuous, who I also thought was Town, he's calling him Mafia, even though I have a Town read on him.
But okay, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, I've been supporting these guys throughout I supported Mango early. I've been supporting Raibo, like, as needed throughout the game. Mostly day one. I haven't, and a little bit day two. Like, me reiterating my support from earlier doesn't mean I'm trying to sway
that's
you
fine. I mean,
by
I'm
suddenly
just
taking support.
I'm just having
By
my
the
read.
way,
I think that
I
you're just
wanna-
trying to get people on your side and then killing somebody who's not Mafia. That's all.
I want to state the obvious, and there's 10 people left. If we were wrong on, what was it, Tim and Rob?
Tim and Rob.
I think
Right.
Tim is definitely wrong. But I
Then
think
this
Tim
is
is fine.
I don't think Tim was.
if we
Mafia.
miss Lynch, we
No,
lose.
Tim wasn't Mafia.
I don't think
So
Rob was
the
Mafia.
best- The best Town move is actually to go to sleep. Just bring that up.
Because then it's 4 to 5.
We think that the
Yeah.
sheriff's probably dead, is what was kind of what a couple people said anyway. And do you want to take that risk? Because if the sheriff's dead, then a Mafia dies, and doesn't really matter. Especially now that we can't vote on Alan anyway. So,
It
like,
just
No,
narrows
so-
down our random
So
guessing.
there's still a
do you really think
chance
that Rob
that
was
the-
in Mafia though? Like,
so there's still a
Awesome.
chance that the medic is still alive, right? We're saying
Yes.
the cop is
Possible.
dead
possible.
because he's not coming out. So if the medic is still alive, right? If we go another night and sleep, right? There's a chance that the medic can save, and that will provide us extra information. And just that on itself is worth going to sleep.
Hold
Because it's
Wait, I'm
Whoa,
sorry.
whoa, whoa,
Can you
whoa.
say that
Are you
again
saying-
about the medic?
Are you saying we should gamble that the medic protects someone?
1 out of
No,
9?
no.
Not
So
happening.
what I'm saying is miss Lynch or lose anyway, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
in my mind, it's always the best move, even
When
if
there's
we
no
gain
cop.
no new information, right?
When there's no cop, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but we have
Regardless.
ultra. No. Mango, don't deflect right now, dude. I mean, I don't know who else agrees with me about Kimball, but I am ultra suspicious. And the fact that when I mentioned him earlier, and you
Dude,
read Jason with
I
an
will.
I,
I will call the
and now you-
formal. I will call the formal on Kimball myself next round. I'm just
I
saying. It's
agree
the
with
best.
what Mango is saying.
It's the
because
best move for Town not to risk it. Because if we're wrong on Rob, right? Because everyone thinks Shindig was Town. If we're
I
wrong on
think Sim
Rob,
was down. I think
it's
you're right.
miss Lynch or lose.
Yeah, we can sleep but we can't miss Lynch.
well,
Yeah, like sleep's gonna eliminate a potential miss Lynch.
We get
But
10%.
it might not gain us anything, but it's gonna eliminate a
It's not
possible
gonna-
miss Lynch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
And what I'm
nothing
saying
against
is,
that.
even if there's nothing to gain, right? There's a chance the medic is alive, and even though it's a small chance, the medic could save someone.
yeah,
So
it's
I'm not
9,
gambling
like
anything.
9%.
I'm saying it's still something.
I see your point.
I think
Still
there,
something.
Okay.
Even if the cop is still like just trying to really stay quiet, even though everyone said come out, that's another check. So
I think there
I'm for
is something
sleeping.
to
I don't
gain.
give a fuck
though.
anymore. Let's do it. Let's sleep.
There's something to gain that you won't.
Are we sleeping?
More
go
possibility.
sleeping.
All right, vote to sleep on 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, that's more than enough to pass. Everyone go to sleep, and in your spare time, you should read the fanfic of Mafia with the 2 Ryans that's on r/Koibu.
I am not a piece of meat. I want to repeat that. I
You
am
should
not
take a
a piece
look
of
and
meat.
read it. It's very different.
I saw the first paragraph and
I haven't read it. Where's it at?
It's reddit.com/r/Koibu. It's near the top. It's
Pro
called.
tip, don't wipe it on your t-shirt. It's just a mess.
I'm upvoting that.
Anyway, just upvote it and read it. It's great. Meanwhile, Mafia and Medic and Cop, you all know what to do.
This is gold.
Okay, so everybody, please wake up except for Unctious. Unctious is dead.
Well, I was gonna say that when Jason or Kimball asked Unctious to talk about two people, he only talked about one, and he dodged the question about Peter. But that may be irrelevant now. I wanted to say that last round, but I didn't want to steer the discussion away from what we were going with. And a lot of Peter hasn't really talked.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I've said some things.
I know you have, but like people like
him and Eric have been like getting.
Go ahead.
There's a difference between talking and speaking. Pretty much.
Here, I'm gonna call a formal on Kimball. I still think he's probably the best choice.
Formal defense.
I would have voted for him last round, but it was miss Lynch or lose. So.
Well, it still is. Probably.
Now it's actually Lilo.
Now we
if it's
can't
for
see.
Mafia. So formal's on you, Kimball.
What do you think? Do we want to talk about Unctious? Why he died?
Yeah.
Well, he was the most confirmed town.
There's a formal on Kimball, so we got to discuss Kimball.
I don't know. I didn't get that feeling at all. Like I still felt kind of weird about him.
Even I got a town read off him, and he was accusing me.
I think it's just a kill to try and put more suspicion on Alan.
Guys, there's a formal on Kimball. Please keep it to Kimball.
All right. Did you want to give your accusation, or you just want me to talk?
Just talk.
Okay. So, I don't know. Basically same thing I said last round. I've been giving support for people who I thought were town. I haven't had any strong Mafia reads other than Brigor I've been suspicious of. That hasn't really changed this game. So I can understand if you think I'm not being helpful, but I'm certainly trying my hardest to convey the information that I'm gleaning. And I'm making as many pro-town moves like not voting off people who are going to get us lynch or lose situations. So that's the best I can do. And I apologize. I haven't
I'm okay with killing Jason, but
I don't have a role, so
I want to kill Eric. He's a lot, bro. He would be speaking up so hard right now if he was freaking town.
I'm trying to
die.
I'm trying to.
Eric's gonna just lynch himself.
Look, can you rescind the formal so we can talk about something real quick, and then you can put it
All
back.
right, fine. I'll resend for now.
Just hear me out real quick. Was there a formal on Kimball last round?
No, we were just talking about how.
Mango, what did you say? What did you say, Mango, about formaling him next round?
He said he was
he would.
next round, but not that round.
So people
go
were
to sleep.
resistant. People were resistant about going to sleep, right? Because there was an imminent formal on Kimball, right? And I was actually one of the people pushing for it. Actually, I thought Kimball was suspicious, but people didn't want to go to sleep. So I said, "Listen, if you guys go to sleep, I'll be the first one to formal Kimball."
So I just added Mango to my town circle.
So who else is in it then?
Bro, you're Mafia, man.
Who else is in your town circle?
You're Mafia.
Enlighten us on that logic?
Wait.
Because why would he say go to sleep when he could just win the game outright if Kimball's not Mafia? Or if Kimball's...
Unless there's only three.
Assuming there are four Mafia.
Or unless they're not Lilo or something.
Yeah, but why would he just take that right away? I think that's a pretty pro-town move at this point in the game. I think we should just take that as a pretty town move.
Okay, so who else would be in your circle then?
I've said before, I've had town reads on Alan and Peter. Peter has made some pretty fucking important points about mislynching, especially when Unctious wanted to go after Alan. I thought that what he said as far as counting the stuff and making sure that we were correct on Rob was dead on, and I don't think a Mafia would have brought that up, honestly. I just have a really good gut reading, and from that, I just put him together as a town read. And I don't know. I think Alan's been more helpful this game. I don't think he's Mafia.
Mango, what do you think of this?
Alan, what are your thoughts on Eric?
I really don't know.
Alan, what are your thoughts on Eric?
I'm
that's
suspicious about pretty much everyone now.
Everyone except yourself.
in general, I would say is very suspicious because
Who?
Eric, the statement that he just made about like his reads and stuff. Like I think
Yeah, I hate
normally
them.
I would say that's suspicious, but I just feel like maybe he's actually sick and he's just not doing
That
very
last
well.
game, last game he was talkative as hell.
My strongest Mafia reads are Rybo and Kimball.
I just don't know.
How could both of us be in the same?
You guys,
Mafia?
there's still a formal on Kimball, so
Because you've got
Oh,
four
shit.
people. You've got four people.
I rescinded.
Rescinded, I'm sorry.
You've got four Mafia. You
Both
can
of us in there.
deflect blame. You
I
can
wanna-
deflect.
How do you
Wait,
even know
there's
there's four
Do
Mafia
we- do we-
left?
That could be for Mafia
Because
Life,
I
right?
don't think we've hit anybody. I think we
So-
fucked up every single time.
We only got 2 minutes.
We
There's
really
9
only
people.
killed one
nine.
person.
We mislynched him, right? And we're hanging everything on that. The fact that Rob was, and I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm only like 10% sure it's Mafia. So I think there's still four Mafia.
Well, shit. If there's for Mafia who links someone, it's over. If you go to sleep, it's over as well.
That's why I'm getting at the fact that I think that Mango is town, because I think he's smart enough to understand that there's probably four Mafia out there right now.
So you
there's a-
want
there's
to
a
kill
But
Kimball.
no one's trying.
So-
no one's been
That's a
coming
So
at
I-
Mango like
No,
this whole
so
game.
I get
I'm trying
what,
to put together a
no.
fucking circle right here.
Yeah,
That's all.
so
I'm trying
I
to do.
get what Eric's trying to
Alright.
do, and it makes a lot of sense from a town perspective, and this leads
Lord,
me to
guys.
believe that he's town. So he's saying that worst case scenario, there's four Mafia, right? So we have to get a Mafia correct, right? There's only
Yeah.
9 people. That means the remaining town have to all vote together as one.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yep.
town is
Yeah.
gonna lose, right?
Yes.
So
I'm okay
he's
with
saying
Kimball and Eric.
band around me because I made a very pro town move last game.
And
But where
Rybo's
if I
still
was
saying that I'm
Mafia-
Mafia.
I-
After all this,
He
Rybo's
also
still
just put
saying
a-
I'm Mafia.
Get Mafia.
X on your back for tonight, though. Like,
Well,
just
whatever.
saying, like, if Medic's still out there, like,
No.
I don't understand why
I-
Rybo's still
I-
saying that I'm Mafia. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean,
Like, this
Wait,
is the
so
only time you
Eric,
talk
it's
about it.
fucking obvious that I'm town. I mean,
I don't see how it's so obvious, bro. I'm not gonna vote. I mean, I think there's maybe a better lynch like Kimball this round, but I not 100%.
you just said to kill me. You've been
I said
saying
I'm
it the
okay with
entire
killing
time.
you or
Instead of
Jason.
killing with you or
I liked your defense right there, but dude, before that you said nothing. Like usually you're so talkative.
Dude, now we're at the point where like all the stuff like it has to be perfect. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna
Sure.
let us go on some stupid lynches right now.
Well, let's go back to Kimball.
So let's kill Kimball.
Back to Kimball. Can I get
Well,
more people's opinion
if
on
it's
this?
Lilo, you don't want to do that.
Can we form a circle around me?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's
What,
you.
what do
me,
you
Alan,
say?
and
Just
Eric.
say the speech of everyone. But what do you really have to say? I think that was a joke.
No, I mean
Right.
I don't have one person. I mean until just recently. Like I think Eric's making such a good town move.
This is why.
That-
This is why you
even
guys
so
keep
that
me around.
even if,
this town.
even if it was Mafia, right? Like
Okay.
his idea makes 100% sense.
Look,
right? So
this
there's
is
no
why-
reason not to follow him.
This is why I don't get lynched, because at this point I make it painfully fucking obvious that I'm town. This is like fucking obvious that I'm town right now, and that's why you keep me around, because you're gonna have that easy read on me.
Mango,
I want to make sure. All right,
I
go
want
ahead.
to give you a hypothetical situation.
All right.
Mango,
What is-
you're left. Everyone else is dead. There's only one Mafia left, and it's either Eric or Alan. Who do you kill?
Alan, without a question.
Okay.
Like
Why
I wouldn't even have to think about it. It would be like instant like vote on Alan right now between Eric and Alan.
All right. Okay. So where I'm going with that, right now, I think the top level, or what has the most backing, seems like Mango Town kill the Kimball crew, right? But I'm also worried about there's some kind of meta play going on where Alan, Mango, and Eric, there's some kind of like, I don't know, possible meta, like crazy something going on. I'm just a little bit worried about
Like,
it.
completely dodged everything.
Right.
Well, like when you were making those links, right, last game. and
Well,
this
who's
game,
in my
I
crew?
think
Because I'm
the-
really curious to see that.
I just have that Kimball and Rybo are probably not Mafia together.
And I also think that Rybo and Eric are not Mafia together. So
Does that make
At this point, guys, if there's 4 Mafia left, they can sacrifice somebody. So it doesn't matter. You can't just say because 2 people aren't fighting with each other, it doesn't mean that they're both not Mafia.
But I think it's been going on all game where you can kind of like link it all together, right?
Can we get back to the original point?
I think
like,
Rival
can we go
sacrificing
around one by one and
Not
kind of get
sacrificing,
everyone's?
man.
Can we get everyone's like proxy vote that they'll vote with me? So starting with Jason, with an I.
Yeah. What's up?
Will you vote-
we're
will
doing
you
a
vote
we're
with
doing
me?
a
Who are we
survey.
voting for?
We're doing a
Oh, well,
survey.
I'm not gonna
That
say
hasn't
it.
been discussed yet.
I'm not gonna say it. So
If you
Jason-
make a formal, if I would vote with you.
no. So
Yes,
if
is
I
that-
formal on someone, right? Will you vote with me?
There's like, yeah. I mean, there's one. I mean, assuming Eric's in your circle, right?
Yeah.
Not counting Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like, I would say like maybe one person that I would not vote who went for it.
Okay. Rybo.
There's probably 2 people I would not vote for you, with you for.
Who are they?
I wouldn't vote for Jason with an I, and I wouldn't vote for Alan.
It just sounds so suspicious the way he says that. He's fucking stalling. He's hesitating.
I'm not Mafia, man.
You wouldn't vote for Alan.
No. I didn't vote for him earlier, and I'm not voting for him now.
All right. So
I've given you my reads, man. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. Like, I told you,
let's move
Eric,
on.
Kimball, and Jason with an I think is a little suspicious.
All right. So Ryan, will you vote with me?
Honestly, my gut says that I'm probably going to sit back and see what you say, and if I like disagree with it in my gut, then I'm going to really try and sway it the other way. And if I agree with you, basically, I'm not going to blindly follow you right now. No.
All right. Jordan.
I also, it depends on who you want to vote for. I think it's, like I said earlier, it's between Rabo and Eric. One of them is, one of them isn't. Peter, I've been suspicious of all game. Still am, so I would vote for him. And I didn't vote for Alan earlier, and I still wouldn't, based on the fact that I don't think he's Mafia. Other than that, I guess, like I said, it depends on who you want to vote for.
I wish I could stay quiet all game and people say, "Oh, Mafia, man."
Alan.
You're lucky, Alan.
I would vote with you.
Regardless
Because
of anyone?
Yeah, well, other than myself, because I know I'm town, because I think your reads are correct so far, and you were one of my top 2 towns, you and Unctuous.
All right, Kimball.
Well, if you formal me again, I'm not going to vote for myself, but
yeah.
there's about half people I would have no problem voting for, and I'm not comfortable voting Alan. I'm also not comfortable voting Rybo. I don't think he's had any warranted suspicion on this whole game.
All right, Peter.
So I think I would vote on how many people? 4. I have about 3 reads that I feel okay about, and that's with the consideration that I'm not confident in my reads. But more than half, I guess.
Who are they?
Oh, okay. Right now, I think you're safe. I think Eric is okay. I didn't think that earlier because he was quiet, and then he changed his mind about that. And I get a pretty good town read off of him. And I think Alan is pretty safe.
Yesterday, so with me.
Relation to Lynch Rybo. Who's with me?
Hold on. What?
Don't do it.
I
man.
thought I was gonna make the call, Eric. I mean, are you still calling a formal?
No, I'm saying who would be with me to support that.
I would follow Mango, not you. I mean,
maybe.
But if Mango said Rybo, would you vote for Rybo?
Rybo's like up there right now. Like it's between Rybo and Kimball right now, to be honest.
I mean,
if Mango wanted to vote Rybo,
Can you actually talk about Rybo a little bit? Because
I don't understand where the
comes down to
suspicion
it,
comes
yeah.
from me, other than me calling out Eric. That's it.
And honestly, I would even vote for Alan, but I don't think I have the votes.
I
It's kind
would-
of scary.
I said one person, and that's not Alan either, right? Well, I would vote.
Why
both
is
of them if you
Jason
went
with an
for it.
I flying under the radar, man? Like, I don't understand.
How am I flying under the radar? Like I'm spoken.
Well, the thing is, like, nobody said your name, and it just makes me a little suspicious. I don't know. Not one person.
You say it all the time, but you mean me.
Oh,
I mean, I was suspicious of you, Kimball. Maybe it's because of your connection, but usually you're like ultra talkative. You know, like you giving really good input, and I haven't felt that this game, which makes me nervous.
No,
you can even
I
say it
understand
yourself.
that.
Like usually you're extremely strong town, and your input is extremely important and incredible. And I haven't seen that from you this game, which makes me nervous. So you can understand why I have suspicion on you. Eric, I think, is a extremely strong town. I think I generally read Eric well. And when he is town, he is very strong opinionated.
I thought you thought he was Mafia.
That's
earlier.
not what you said.
Hold on. No, you understand what I'm saying before jumping on to me saying that he's not Mafia this turn. I'm saying that when he is town, I think he is a very strong, opinionated town, and I haven't felt that this game. So those are my two reads. I feel like he's extremely opinionated, and like last game, he's like, I'm a vanilla town. What? Like, where is that? Where is that fire this game? I haven't felt it.
So you think Eric and Jason or Eric and Kimball?
Eric and
I would. It's I'm okay with killing any of those three, to be honest with you. But I would probably vote off Kimball first now after Eric's response, and then Jason with an I. So, like, the more I'm playing this last day, the more I feel like Eric is more talented than Kimball and Jason with an I. I just don't understand how Jason with an I has flown under everybody's radar. Nobody's.
I feel the same way about Peter.
Hey, just giving you guys my reads. There's my three. I'm okay with. I'm okay with.
Mango, can you talk a little bit about your suspicion on Rybo? Because I'd really like to hear your like.
I don't know. Now I'm kind of fucked up because it doesn't seem like you guys are on the same team, right? Like it doesn't seem like you guys both can be Mafia. So
I think
you two were
somewhere.
And you two were my most suspicious.
Well, I know you've been suspicious of me. I just don't understand. Like, I'm curious why you're suspicious of Rybo.
Just because of the Eric comment, Mango, or is it because like the last couple of rounds you haven't mentioned my name once?
So
It's
Peter,
kind of-
what do you think about Rybo and Kimball? Which one do you think is more Mafia?
Who are you
I
asking?
Me.
No, Peter.
Peter.
I honestly think Kimball's more Mafia.
I think most of us think Kimball is target number one.
I mean, almost everyone was guaranteed that Kimball was Mafia, but I don't know. Besides myself, who else is I was against Rival since the beginning, just because the way he tried to speak out of whatever was said against him was like off to me. And then
Can you give me what that was? Can you give me an example of what I spoke off about? Because this is important information for the rest of the players right now.
I already said, like, when we were accused of saying stupid shit about Thunders, I was like, not
That wasn't
shit,
stupid.
Not stupid, something that everyone knew, like something that didn't add anything to the game. It's like
Well,
saying,
I
oh,
think it
Thundertoes
was
died. It's
So
irrelevant. That's
your
the word
comment
I'm
right
looking
now
for.
doesn't really add anything to the game if it's irrelevant.
Like, I don't think that specific statement incriminates him or.
That's what I'm going for. Not the statement itself, but the way that he handled how he was accused by Mango and other people.
Right.
Like, people were like,
Ryan,
the way he handled that. That's why.
Ryan, would you vote on Kimball?
Like, basically, I'm at the point in the game where here are my thoughts. Either Kimball is probably Mafia, or you're pulling a move and you're controlling the town and you're Mafia. That's my thoughts. I'm trying to create circles right now of who it could be together. I still want to wait a couple minutes to think about Kimball.
Can we talk to Rybo some more?
Sure.
Who's on your safe list again? And who's on your, like, who would be your top? Oh, you said your top is me, Jason, and Eric, right? So who's on your safe list?
I vote off the safe list. Alan, Mango, and Breger. I don't really know about Peter. I think he plays more town than Mafia currently, and I have no idea about Sachi. I mean,
I don't agree with the Peter read.
You do not agree with it?
No, I think he's more.
No, he's been
all I said was,
for Peter's Mafia for a while.
I said I'm not.
He said he's not sure about Peter.
Not sure about Peter. I said I feel more townish about Peter. I don't think he's the best kill this round. So
okay.
So actually, I've actually shifted a little bit off of Kimball. I think it's between Rybo and Peter now.
I think it's Peter.
I'm okay with killing Peter.
Of course, you're gonna say that.
You would.
I mean,
Alright,
like
so-
I told you, I'm not 100% like out of the rest. He's my fourth. So
you're like I'm feeling more down than Mafia with him.
No,
like, I
he's
think
my
you should give it.
fourth.
I'm okay with killing Peter.
he's the fourth person. So if you want to agree with me, then do it.
I don't know. I'd go with Peter before Rybo, but
And for now, Eric is in my circle. Jordan, I mean, I'm just gonna
I'm
put him
down.
for now.
That's
Alan,
just
I
a
don't think
last
we
name,
could
buddy.
pass the vote anyway on him, and he seems to agree with me so far. So 1, 2, 3, and then that's 4. All right, I'm gonna call a formal on
Wait,
Rybo.
before you do that,
Let's
can I
get
ask
this
a few
over with.
questions? Can I ask a few questions before you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
For who?
Jordan, would you lynch Rybo?
I'm not sure. At the beginning of the game, I thought no.
If it's
But
you,
How
if it's me,
I
you
would
lynch
rather
him.
lynch someone else other than
How can
Rybo.
every single person be against
It's-
me in Mafia? This is
I'm
it's
not
kind of
against
not
you,
fair to
I'd
go
rather
around
lynch
and
someone
ask
else.
if your vote's gonna pass before
Yeah.
you formal.
like I don't understand how every single person could be against me and me be Mafia. That'd just be stupid, especially if it's Lilo. Like, why wouldn't they lynch somebody that they know isn't Mafia, or at least shoot for him? You have a really good chance of the vote passing, so why fire at me when everybody's against me other than Jason Kimball?
So
It
is
makes
that
no
a
sense.
I'm against you, Rybo.
Like,
It was
yes
pretty
or no?
wrong. Mango's been on you for a long time. Why are you saying just me and Kim?
Mango's changed his opinion 3 times, but like
Guys,
at the
I
same
have a
time, like,
method
this
to
doesn't
the
make
madness.
sense.
All right, guys.
Hear me
Do we
out,
have
come on.
a solid formal?
Yeah, Mango. Let's just end this, dude. Like one way or another.
Dude, don't do that, Mango.
Okay, I have a question. What made you shift off of Kimball?
And Peter.
I think it's
Switch it
Peter.
off,
man.
Peter.
I'm talking to you specifically, Mango. Where did that shift come
So-
from?
So Peter has been acting more and more suspicious that in this kind of situation, he's not talking, he's staying passive, he's waiting for me to make a mistake, it seems like. And the fact that he said he wasn't sure on Kimball. Oh, no, wait. He said he wasn't sure on Rybo, I think. Basically, Rybo and Peter seem to be kind of backing each other up. So that kind of shifted my focus off of Kimball, but I could be totally wrong.
I'd rather put the
To be
pressure
honest,
on Peter.
Don't-
I'd put the pressure on somebody quiet right now.
That sounds
Alright,
like a
Peter, speak up. I mean, say something. This is like going to be the most important promo of the game.
I still think it's Kimball, honestly. Like I was willing to give Rybo the benefit of the doubt early on, and so like, I'm not sure. He's like 50-50 to me right now. I'm not. What?
I was gonna say, can we hurry it up a little bit?
I mean,
I formal Peter.
okay.
Yeah. See it, Peter.
I think Bregor is trying to play this game where he stays quiet the whole game and then all of a sudden he comes out and he just starts forming people.
Me?
Yeah, you.
That was
Absolutely
his first
not.
normal, wasn't
Well,
it?
there's a formal on Peter, so let's deal
All
with
right,
the formal.
Peter,
on
give the
first.
defense of your life if you're
The
really
defense of my life. So like, I can never read Ryan. Honestly, I can never read Ryan. He's always been under the radar. I've never been able to, like, honestly, like I've never, like, for the past like 2 rounds, I haven't been able to tell he was even there. So like, honestly, if I had to pick, like, if I had to go, like it would probably be Kimball, Jason, and Ryan at this point. Like that's all. Like that's all I have. Like this is lynch or loss. I understand that. Like if we like
Two L's.
what? Yes. Okay. Point being, like, I kind of want to say Rob was Mafia. So like I don't know if it's a lynch or loss. Like I think Rob was Mafia. I don't know. That's all I have.
Okay, formal on Peter. Anyone else have anything to say for or against him?
I think we should reset.
Doesn't Peter,
I'm not voting for Peter.
doesn't
wanna
Peter
vote
usually
for
get really
Did I?
heated?
Hey,
I'm not
if you're
voting for
town-
Peter
if
for
you're
the
town, you're not
reason
also
that
hating.
Kimball, are you
I'm-
rescinding?
I'm rescinding. I called it.
Oh,
Mango,
sorry.
what is your thoughts on Jason with an eye?
I don't know. I'm
I
leaving
can't
him
get
out of
off
it
of
for
him.
now. So I'm gonna
Why
I'm gonna
you-
formal on Kimball. I'm
Okay.
I'm formal on Kimball.
I can't vote with you, Mango. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well.
I told you. I think it's a really bad formal. I think we should put a little bit more pressure on maybe Jordan before we do this. And also, I think that Bregor is getting a free ride a bit. He's been talking, but I mean,
Mango.
That doesn't seem like much of a defense, to be honest.
I think that you talked yourself out of killing Peter because he reads like Mafia to me, especially when he says like that he thinks it's not lynch or lose. Like that doesn't.
Well,
So-
I mean,
I don't think
we
it's
always
lose. I
think
think we
worst
killed
case-
Ryan. I think we killed Rob. I think
we always
killed...
think worst case scenario, but I mean,
Sure, worst thing scenario, but for real,
I mean, but do you really not think Peter is?
do you really
Mafia
think
at all?
Rob was in Mafia?
I think Peter's off.
I want to say in Kimball's defense, he's been on me all game, and I feel like I don't have a lot of support to be lynched, and so that makes me feel like he's town because it's such like a weird call for him to just say that. It makes me feel like he's town.
he's acting so passive though. Like even in his defense, he's not convincing me.
He's not.
I
he's
agree with that too. I agree
either
with that
playing
too.
bad town or he's Mafia.
well, look, if it helps you make a decision,
I'm not resending this time.
All right, I'll go with you then.
I-
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean,
I would rather
one
go
way
for
or
Peter.
another, it's over.
What were you gonna say, Kimball?
if it helps, then like if you decide you want to go on someone else, like I'm pretty much open to lynch anyone else as a crapshoot at this point because I don't think we're going to make much progress this round. It's been going back and forth, and every time someone talks, the focus shifts away to like two other people, and then like we're just not getting anywhere.
All right, let's just end it one way or another.
All right.
I'm
Let's end it.
not Mafia.
Who's the formal currently on?
Fuck. I think that depends.
Jason Kimball. Jason
Mango, are you
Kimball.
seriously
Kimball?
gonna?
Mango, I don't know, man.
Mango, are you taking that back or?
All right. Voting in
I still
3,
think Peter.
Mango?
2,
Well,
Mango.
fuck it,
1.
it's been too long.
Voting.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 votes. Kimball dies. Everyone go to
And-
sleep.
Thank God.
So, quick commercial while we figure out what's going on. Okay, so everyone wake up except for MLG Ryan.
Fuck.
Okay, and we are down to 7 players left.
And this
So-
this could be Lilo as well.
Lilo,
if-
Eric, and Mango. I think I
Who-
like Eric. I like Eric and I like Mango. Unless Eric, you fucked me and good job, but I think you both are down.
Okay, I didn't vote. Who else didn't vote?
Wait, what
I
is it?
didn't.
One
I
other.
voted.
One other person
was-
didn't vote.
Jordan
Ryan
didn't
didn't
vote.
and Ryan.
I voted.
didn't vote.
Ryan didn't vote.
Ryan
There's two
didn't vote.
people and me. I didn't vote,
Ryan and Kimball didn't vote.
and I didn't vote. I didn't vote for Kimball.
What time zone is it over there, Rybo?
Eastern, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 2:24.
I'm starting to believe Rybo is town.
I believe Eric and Mango are town, and I'm okay with killing Jordan or Jason.
I'm town, man. I think it's Peter.
I think Jordan.
We had-
Johnson is
I want
right.
to go on Peter as well.
All right, let's kill him.
Comfortable voting on
Is there a
Peter right
formal
now.
on Peter then?
Wait. Hold
No,
on.
no, no,
a
no
second.
formal.
Wait a
there's no
second.
formal,
Wait a
there's no
second.
formal.
Wait a second.
I said last game, I was the first one that the Mango went after when he's like asking everyone, and I was with Mango, and I said Mango and Eric was safe on my book, and I had one more person, and I didn't want to say who it was, but at the time, but I thought that Gregor was like, even though he was against Mango sometimes or not trusting, that made him look more town to me than Mafia. So that's it. Everyone else now, like I'm okay with killing as long as Mango and Eric push for it. And I don't think pushing right away for Peter without letting Mango and Eric speaking is a good idea. If someone else push for it, like Rybo or Jordan or Alan push for like Peter, or someone else push for someone else, I'm not gonna pull like any. I'm not gonna take in consideration as much as if Peter or Eric pushed right now.
Mango, why didn't you die?
What?
Why didn't you die?
I don't know. I thought it was dead actually.
So
But I have to say, Mango. People just went to push Peter right now. What do you have to say? Mango.
Peter.
Yeah. I don't. Who was it? Was it Jordan, Allen, or who was it?
I think it's Peter.
Well, Jordan has been saying it's Peter for a while now.
3 rounds.
And he's been the lone voice, and I have a hard time feeling that as Mafia he would do that.
I just feel like he came out first day, was talking, and then it's just been like nothing substantial after that.
Actually, yeah, last
And
time
no
he
one's
really
actually
did
been
not.
talking about him.
Alan.
Jordan, has Alan spoken more than Peter?
It doesn't matter.
I think so.
Alan and Jordan have been speaking about the same level.
Alan's on
None of you guys have been speaking.
Yeah, the two in the bottom for me are like crack people.
Yeah, none of them speak. So I don't know.
keep trying to tell you guys I think it's Peter. And there's no traction, so I don't know what else to do.
What's the reason? Because he doesn't talk?
Like I said, he was hard on day one, right at the beginning of the game, and then it just kind of tapered off, and it's still been tapering.
If your rationale for him being Mafia is he's not talking, and you should be Mafia too.
He also, during his defense, was very like stall. And then he was gonna say something, and Neil said something, and then he just dropped whatever he was gonna say.
All right, Peter, what do you have to say?
I honestly don't remember what the thing I was about to say because that happens a lot.
Yeah, it just was like you were gonna say and then Neil said something. I don't remember what he said, and then it was just like that was the end of your defense.
Yeah, no, honestly, that happens a lot with me because if I get interrupted,
Mango, I want to talk about something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The vote that Peter saved Alan. The vote that I was talking about where Peter stopped a potential Lilo was a vote on Alan, and he saved him.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially. And Alan is going for Peter. So what can we draw out of that?
Well, it could be both.
I mean, I still think Alan's town.
Clearly, Kimball. Let's talk about what accusations Kimball made. Then he was clearly Mafia, right? Because it was Lilo.
Well, no.
So it was
there
either
was 3
Kimball,
Mafia.
I don't think it was
Tim,
the last
or
round.
Oh yeah, it could have been 3 Mafia. Yeah, Rob could have been Mafia. Okay. Assuming there were 4 Mafia.
Or 3.
I mean, sure, Kimbo was suspicious, but if you have to say something, someone was for sure Mafia. Out of the 3 that pick one for sure Mafia, I'll go with Rob over Kimbo.
We voted Tim, we voted Rob, and we voted Jason. Kimball. Those are the only 3 people we voted. We're saying that Tim was probably not Mafia, so that leaves 2.
Yep.
And it was Rob and Kimball.
I think Rob was 100% Mafia.
I agree.
4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 7 people. 3 people is Lilo. If there's 2 Mafia, we miss Lynch 6. We can afford that.
The chance of 2 is very, very low. I feel.
I don't think you should bank on that at all.
So we're playing on 3.
If we think it's 3, then we have to lynch.
Right.
So if I had to lynch, I would lynch Peter right now.
I would lynch either Peter or Adbo.
Over Jason with an eye?
Or me?
Yes.
Me? Are you asking me something, Eric, or are you saying lynch me?
I'm saying you would rather lynch Peter instead of Jason with an eye?
Oh. You asking that Mango or?
Mango, right?
Asking
All right,
Mango.
I'm going to call a formal on Peter.
Okay. I'm not Mafia. So I feel like if we
Here it's stolen.
shoot, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I feel like the only people we have, the only 2 people I'm suspicious of right now are Jordan and Jason. Honestly, like I feel like we can like afford to miss Lynch, honestly, because I really think Rob was Mafia and I really think Kimball was Mafia. Like, that's about it.
Anyone else have anything to say for or against him?
Against, I feel that just backs up what I just said.
Okay.
That was
Why does it
basically
back
the
up what you
exact
just
same
said?
thing. Like you were stalling the first time you were formaled, and you kind of stalled again there. I just feel like that's
Like
How
I
can you
understand.
not?
Like what I don't understand is like how stalling has anything to do with anything.
You're trying to formulate what you're gonna say, right? You're trying to make something up to say that won't encrypt.
I mean, like that still doesn't make any sense to me because like why would I?
I don't know why you would do
He's
that.
saying you're not being very
You're
clear.
gonna be like
Talking, you're
smooth,
drawing
right?
it out.
Yeah, you want to
You're not-
try
you're
and
not- yeah.
be concise. You want to say what you want to say
Okay.
because you know things.
Are we ready for a vote now?
Mango.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Three,
I want to get this over with
2,
either way.
1, vote. Peter is dead. Everyone go to sleep. Mafia, medic, cop, do your things.
What about werewolves?
One more time. I swear to God. One more fucking time, Alan. We'll kill you.
I'm probably the closest one here to his house, just FYI.
All right. Thanks. Everybody wake up except for Eric.
That sucks.
Oh fuck.
That's interesting.
No, that's fucked up.
That's interesting.
That's what it
I
is.
think. Yeah.
In Sexu, because I was kind of like
Jason or
people-
Ribo? Jason or Ribo, Mango?
What?
Jason or Ribo?
right, and you're not
I'm
putting
gonna-
yourself in the circle. Like
Ribo
I
was
don't think Mango trusts any of us right now. So I don't know why you're pushing for 2 people, Alan.
I think Eric was
I'm telling
against
you.
Ribo.
I tried to kill Kimball. I defended Eric, and I killed Peter. So I don't know what, and I put pressure on Jason earlier.
Yeah,
I
and I
also-
put the pressure on you, so
Well, I also killed Kimball and Peter, and they both backed me, and I thought they were Mafia.
So 5
here we
people.
are.
Hold on.
I
Let me do the math really quick. 5 people. If there's 2 Mafia worst case scenario, we have to vote someone off. If there's
Right.
1 and we miss Lynch, we still survive. We come down with
We're
3
okay.
people and with one Mafia.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call a formal on Jason with an eye.
me.
And then just lynch me next round. Let's get this over with.
Yep.
Do this.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I don't think that's a good idea because of the people that are alive. Like, I don't see why you have any reason to trust Alan over me or even Jordan. Jordan pushed for Peter for a long time, and we went all in for Peter now. But I don't know why I have any more trust on Alan over me or Rival, who were pushed over me. I'm trying to push for people. I've tried to kill people that I followed with you that I thought was good kill. Like I said, the only person I wasn't going to follow died next day, so I said I was going to follow you and Eric all the way, and that's it.
Rescind, please.
No, I actually think it's him.
I also
Okay,
think
we'll kill him, but
I don't
like
know.
I'll make some notes next. All right, let's do this.
Ready to vote?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, vote. 3 against 2. He dies. Town wins. After shindigs, you guys lynched 4 Mafia in a
I
row.
didn't think it was.
It's correct.
I didn't think it was
Called
Mafia.
it, Mango.
I
Call
didn't
him
say
out.
something. I didn't say
Oh, I
something
thought it was
because
you, man.
I just want to
I
say,
totally
after
thought.
the shindigs fiasco, Town lynched 4 Mafia in a row. Bam, 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 bam.
Called it.
It's pretty good.
I thought that I lost that game for Town You're because welcome.
I want to credit this entire game to
So here's
shindigs.
Mango.
Yeah.
You and me, we fucking town kill this shit, man.
so
Seriously.
here's the thing.
Fuck.
So I was cop, and I wasn't convinced in the numbers. Day 2, I wasn't convinced in the numbers.
I don't
I
think
checked.
the numbers right.
No, I was killing myself. You can ask Tim. You can ask Thunder Toss. I was killing myself all game. I checked Allen first night and Mango second night.
checked
I
me
checked-
first.
I think it should have
Is
been
that like a
3 town.
waste?
3 town.
Not
You
a
did
waste.
three.
I don't know, man. I
If
mean,
you get a read
I don't
on
think
something
I'm
ever,
mad.
it's not a fucking waste, dude. If you never
I mean,
speak
there are more
ever,
prominent
like
people you
it's
can
not a
check,
waste.
though. Like, that
it
doesn't.
sucks though. 3 out of 3 games we played today, Alan's been quiet. He wasn't Mafia in any of those games, but he's been quiet. I mean, how can you guys trust this because he's quiet? I don't understand.
Let's go. Game
I still want to know.
No,
Well,
guys, I
Jason,
gotta
my
go.
reads
I
were
gotta
good.
go.
What do you want from me? Like,
Who's the medic?
I called it properly.
The thing is, though, like if I had come out and said, okay, well, Mango and Ellen are my safe checks, Mango would have died the next night, and I don't know that I necessarily could have pulled off that win in the end.
Who was the medic?
So for the record, Phil was the medic and MLG Ryan was the Miller.
So I wouldn't have. I was kind of suspecting Phil was the medic because he was so happy. I was like, if he's not Mafia, I think he felt kind of, I don't know, just something like about it.
I can't believe they left Mango alive. I guess they.
Yeah,
think
why didn't you kill me?
I think they were trying to make you look like Mafia. They were trying to make you look like Mafia.
No, I hate
Mango, how strong
I thought he had.
you really have on me? Like
Like at that point, it was me
why
and
did
Jason.
why did you
I
kill
thought about
Gregor?
it.
He was one of my suspicious people.
Well, no. At that point, it was me. Well, actually, I don't know. I just sort of went with it, honestly.
It should have been me or
Jason,
Mango.
explain yourself.
That would have been the.
You should have killed me and Eric.
No, I thought
I
he
sat
had
there and
like
defended
rings on
myself for
people.
3 hours. That was one of the most stressful games I've ever played in.
Peter, you played a really good game.
It was a good game. I actually like my play in that game.
That was a good game.
It could have been better.
It's so hard keeping up when you can't hear like every 4th or 5th time someone speaks, it cuts out. It's so hard.
Who's
I
Mafia?
didn't want.
Yeah,
I didn't
who
want
was
to.
Mafia?
Alright, let's do a
All the
rundown.
people that died in
Mafia,
this. Big Kimbo.
Mafia
What?
are the 2 Jasons, Peter and Rob.
Game
The
3
same-
of last week was the same
Game
exact
3 and
thing.
less.
Yeah.
Game 3
You know
and all
what?
of
The
it.
dice roll with the dice roll, guys.
Yeah.
Who was Miller? Who was Miller?
Miller was
Ryan
Ryan.
Ward.
Ryan, MLG Ryan.
Right.
Ryan.
I almost checked him too. I'm so glad I didn't.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to kill Mango because I thought like he had strong reads on other people that we could push for.
I totally thought that, like right off the bat, I thought there was a meta play where Tim and Mango were both Mafia, like super. I don't know, man.
See,
You gotta
this is what like I really get hung up on. Like people go after like the small probability stuff, and like they put so much weight on like me pulling some kind of like double, like triple
But you
level
did
meta
that like
stuff.
last
Quad
week,
meta.
man.
You only
Yeah,
go
no,
one
so-
level. It was only one level deep. Only one
Can I
level
just
deep.
can I just say something though? Like I don't ever want to hear somebody say I thought he was town, but I voted him off anyway. Because if you think somebody's town, you should not be voting them off. I don't care if they're disruptive. Like if you think somebody's town, you shouldn't be voting them off.
Yeah, to my
I didn't
point, I
vote for a
waited.
single town
I
last
waited
game.
15 minutes before going to Rampage.
Well,
then I
over here.
correctly called Rob, and
Here's
then
the
you
thing,
guys
though.
talked yourself.
Here, like,
guys
You
talked
went on a
yourself out-
rampage and you didn't let up. Like when your kids misbehave, you punish them. You don't
Hey,
lock them in the
Kimball,
basement
the
until
town
they're
was
30.
fucking misbehaving the last 3 games, and the quiet people
Don't
are
lock them in the
misbehaving
basement until they're
I wasn't being quiet. I'm just never gonna give a defense again.
All right, guys.
Because apparently giving a defense.
Guys, we're gonna
I gotta
close out
go.
the stream. We can still argue about stuff afterwards,
out.
but we're gonna close out the stream now.
I
So
want to shout
Oh,
out.
are we not doing
Hey, I
another
want to
round?
shout out.
no, it's 11:40 at
Speed
night.
game.
Okay.
Hold on.
Fun game. Speed
Damn
game.
it.
Can we do a fun game real
I
quick?
can't do fun.
I'm going to bed.
I wanna say last-
I
just going
can't
to
stick
bed.
around for a fun game. I have other
Okay.
obligations.
Okay.
Hey, I want to make some shout outs real quick. I want to say that I really appreciate being a part of this because it really has brought esports back in my life. I want to also thank the chat for being so supportive and being here. I see the numbers grow every week, and I just want to say I have a blast. So I really appreciate the opportunity, you guys, and it's been so much fun the past 8 weeks.
Shout out to the fanfic.
Yeah.
I'd like to shout out
Did you guys
to
read
Liquid
the
Mafia.
Ryan,
Want to play
Big
Mafia?
Ryan, Little Ryan
And
fanfic?
everyone say, I hope you enjoyed last Mafia of Eric because my died until next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah. Also, if you guys are going to be watching IEM 824, you can check out SCG ratings. We have all the VODs up for the matches that you've missed, and you should go do that.
Till next
When's
week,
Mafia
everyone.
rating starting?
Till next
Mafia
week.
rating starts as soon as we get our shit together. Alan, you're instantly mod killed next game. I swear.
Kill him.
Fucking Alan.
Seriously.
I want to do a shout out.
Do
Legit
shout out, Shindigs.
Okay, so we're doing CSL is doing charity stream on Saturday. I hope everyone shows up. It's gonna be really cool. I hope people don't hate me. That's right in the chat.
Hey, Ru, is that a Mafia meta going to be pre-Mafia every Wednesday?
Whatever Neil wants.
Schedule.
We can do
Yeah.
pre-Mafia, we can do post-Mafia. This week pre, next week we can do pre and post. Whatever, we'll figure it out as we
Okay.
go along. Also, don't forget, One Shots is tomorrow at 6 o'clock Pacific time. It's going to be a lot of fun. And send in your questions for Love Bites because you know you love asking those questions and you love hearing the answers. Shindigs was our host last week, and we'll find a new host for next week. I think that's
Hey,
it.
Ryan, you want to come over? Ryan, you want to come
That'd
over?
be me. Can it be me? I want
You
to
wanna
talk
come
about
over?
visual novels.
No, definitely not Peter. All right, guys. Good night.
I want to
Good night.
shout out to Neil for letting me play.
Not shout out
Neil's
to
the man.
quiet people. Not
Shout out to-
shout out to quiet people.
Yeah,
Sorry.
anti shout out.